Yo guys, what's going on? Let me switch to just chatting screen actually. Okay, and who even are you? Right, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. This is going to be a bit of a different stream actually. Why is this so loud for me? This is going to be a bit of a different stream, purely because I have got my first ever commission, as you might have seen on Discord. It could all turn out to be a scam, to be honest. It's very dodgy the way this has worked, but I'll give it a go anyway. They haven't paid me yet, Yeti. They don't pay you until you're done. That's generally the way it works with a commission, you see. So we'll be giving that a go today. I will come back to the leopard though. That's how it ended last time, but we will be coming back to it eventually. I'll just start with the with this dog now. The dog is at the top there, but it's tiny. I can't get it much bigger without it taking up a lot of the screen because of the aspect ratio. So we're gonna give it a go. As you can see, I've done a bit of squiggling just to see if I can get a general shape going. But we're just going to work on it today and see how far we can get. So I might be a little bit more focused than usual, but I will still be interacting with everyone. Let me just tilt that up. Okay, so I'm going to get into it straight away, actually. I'm just going to get into it straight away. Let's not cut, let's not waste time. We'll put on some music though. Put on some good music. There we go. Should I turn the music up a bit more? I went back yesterday and you couldn't hear it that much. Misery, welcome back to the stream. I'm going to turn the music up a bit and hopefully it'll be okay for you then. It might have been a bit quiet yesterday, but I was speaking very loud yesterday. Yeah, so Misery, this is my first ever commission. I will give you a brief story on it before I really kick in. Or before I really get focused. So I set up an Instagram page. I am sorry, I've got a cold. I set up an Instagram page like 2 days ago, and the latest image I uploaded was actually this one here, and somebody liked it and they messaged me and, hey Breeze, welcome to the stream, how you doing? I'm just talking about, I got my first ever commission today, Breeze, for drawing something for someone. So I was just talking about how it happened, basically. They liked the image that, wow, ignore him. Yeti, I will unmod you. Today's not the day, my friend, today. No, it's been quite a weird day because they told me that, ignore him, by the way, ignore him. Thank you. They told me they wanted a commission. I've got to do 2 drawings for them in 2 days. Oh, thank you, Breeze. Thank you. This is actually quite an old one. I'm working on a couple. I've done a couple recently. Yeah, ignore Yeti. I will unmod him if he says it again. Yeah. Anyway. So this woman messaged me. She said she wanted a drawing or 2 of her dog or of her son's dog. Because they're celebrating something coming up soon, and I was like, yeah, sure. They said, I'll pay you $300. What? For 2 drawings? You've just seen, the only drawing you've seen is this one, right? $300? You're kidding me, right? This has got to be some, I don't know, there's probably some like, I know Australian dollars is worth less than US dollars, and so it's something like that, right? That was my thought. But since then, she's been a bit dodgy. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, thank you though, Breeze. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I've got the image that I've got to draw. I said I'd start it, but it'd take me a long time because I'm part-time. I work part-time. And I draw part-time. And she said that was fine. But then, next thing you know, she wants it done in 2 days. For this Saturday. I said I can't do it for this Saturday. I said no one is going to be able to do 2 drawings for you in 1 day, in 2 days. Even people who do full time, because they put a lot of effort into it that I don't put into it yet. And she was like, okay, I can wait. She said maybe next week. I said I can't even guarantee next week. Could be 2 weeks. And she's like, oh, that's fine. I'll wait 2 weeks. Is that not a bit weird for you? The deadline was so short, and then now it's 2 weeks away. So I'm going to do it anyway, because all of the drawings I've done for other people on TikTok have been completely free. So even if I get no money for it, it's going to be a good drawing to do. I'm just not expecting any money for it. I just know that I've got 2 weeks to get it done. So it is going to be a mixture of me doing it on and off camera to get both drawings done as quickly as possible. But yeah, 300 Australian dollars is 100. Yeah, that's right, 167 pound. Yeah, it's almost $1 Australian dollar for no, $2 Australian dollars is a pound. Yeah. And it was after seeing this, she offered $300. I don't know, it just seems weird, but we'll give it a go anyway. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it looks good today, but I know that I can put a lot of effort into it, and I'll get a result. So we'll try doing well today. Even if it doesn't look great by the end of the day, I'm going to do some stuff off camera, I promise. So my intention, just getting on with it now, straight away. Well, I say straight away, we've been streaming for 10 minutes already. My intention is to make it a bit bigger than the reference. Because the reference image, the first one, sorry, I'll tilt this away from my face a bit. The first reference image, like, he's quite small, so I'm going to draw him to scale, like what he looks like on that image, right? And then I'll make him bigger, just so that he fills up more of the page. They also asked for a very specific aspect ratio. They asked for it to be 11 inches by 14. I don't understand what's going on, but we're going to give it a go. If I get no money, I'll get no money. I've been, I enjoy drawing anyway. So I know this because that is how much time I spent drawing the 2DS. Well, exactly, yeah, 2 seconds, yeah. Yeah, but I like to put a bit of effort in, Yeti, I like to at least try. So we're going to do... that already looks terrible. I'm going to split the dog into, like, a couple of sections. Like, that's its tail there. That's its head, obviously. This round bit's its head. We've got a neck here, which is, like, that. And then the rest of it's body. Its body is about... not taking into account its legs. Its body should end, like, here-ish. My 2DS has so much effort put in that the screen proportions are very wrong. I did notice that, but then I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember that the buttons were that high on the 2DS either, so... Right, this is just going to be a rough outline. And then it drops down a bit, and then it, like, curls round. Then it goes up. So, we can always edit it, right? We can always... This is just, like, the first layer. A practice layer, as you will. I always go over it a couple of times. Somehow, the top screen seems to be smaller than the bottom screen. Yeah, no, oh, yeah. No, I didn't notice that. I just thought the screens looked a bit weird. The bottom screen's always smaller, isn't it? Okay, so that ignore what these legs look like. I'm doing this on purpose, okay, I swear. I'm doing this on... I'm really sorry, my nose is bad today. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Nice, and then that goes... that goes around like that. It stops right there. This leg could do with coming over a bit. Don't worry, again, this is only the first layer, okay. Ears. Here to support, may not chat. Yeah, no worries, no worries, Miss Me. Thank you for being here to support anyway. I did see that you were streaming yesterday, by the way. I was with family downstairs, and then when I came up, you'd stopped streaming. I forgot that time zones existed yesterday too, so when you do stream, if I might be in bed, but I'll try watching you anyway, because there are a few days of the week that I stay up a bit later. So, Yeah, I'll try to catch some of your streams and stuff. Become a full-time weird dog fan. Would anyone not do that though? If you were offered to watch a streamer for the rest of your life, and to be honest, a lot of moderators that do get paid earn more than what we do for the jobs we do. Would you not accept that? Would that not be an offer that you'd go for? I'm going to say his nose is around there. Okay, well, it wouldn't have to be me that you did it for, Yeti. You know, it could be any streamer of your choice. You don't even work, man. You're too young to work. Shut up. I did a little for my lunch break. Early stream. Oh, that was for your lunch break from work you streamed. Oh man, see, because I don't work enough hours, I don't get a lunch break. I only work 5 hours a day, so which is enough for me at the moment. But that might change. That might change soon. We'll have to see. Now, another thing that these guys want on their drawing is the name of their son. But the name of their son is Nicky, which is, I suppose it could be a name for a son. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to very discreetly hide my signature in the drawing. Like somewhere in the fur, maybe. How old do you have to be to work? What do you mean? How old do you have to be? I have a guess, Yeti. I mean, in the UK, we can't leave education until 18. But that could be an apprenticeship, which is a job. I went to college and had an apprenticeship in my time. In fact, I only finished my apprenticeship when I was 20. Just to put that into perspective for you. I should have ended it ages ago, but I had to switch career path because of COVID. Oops, that eye looks weird. Early stream tomorrow, though. That could be good for me. That means I might be able to watch while I'm working. But we'll have to see. Unless it's early stream, like... Either way. Honestly. Either way, I'll try and watch. It'll be Friday evening, won't it? So... Okay, I know the eye looks a bit distorted, don't worry, this is layer 1. We always lower the opacity on this. In the US, you can work some... Yeah, so you have to stay in education. However, my sister, my older sister, and I think my brother did for a while, had paper rounds delivering newspapers and stuff. They earned a decent amount of money at the time for that. But my brother then window cleaned as well. He was a window cleaner while he was still at school. And then when he left school, he got an apprenticeship. I think layers are kind of essential, to be honest, Yeti, when you're doing digital art. Layers are a way too important to pass up on. Because you can't really add all the detail that you want to, because then if you make a mistake, you can't, if you've got everything on one layer, you can't just get rid of just the bit that you've made a mistake on, because it'll erase everything underneath too. There's no graduality to erasing stuff. Yeah, you do. You have layers of paint. You have layers of pencil. You have layers of whatever material that you're using. Whatever, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for now? I can't even remember. I can't think of the word I'm looking for here. But you have layers for every single type of art that you're doing. That's what I mean. There is a way of seeing if this is a scam. I've just thought of something. If I just do this all on one layer like this, like I just send them this right now, and they're like, "That's great, thank you." Because it could be a bot, right? What about if the bot just says, "Oh, that's awesome, thank you"? Do you think that'd confirm it's a scam? What is this image that you sent? I will just put it more central. There you go. Wow. And you know the worst bit is, you didn't even draw that bit in with pixel art. You literally just typed it into a text box or something. You can see the text box. Like, you can see that the text is not the same quality as everything else. Okay, onto the second layer, where we will draw over everything with a bit more clarity. Let's just remove the opacity here. Lower the opacity, sorry, what am I saying? Lower the opacity. Now, the dog isn't central, but we can change that. We can move it once we're done. Again, I want to make the dog bigger anyway, eventually. And I know he looks a bit squashed. See, all you've done really, you've either gone over the bits that weren't as black as the rest, or you can see the imperfections in it, Yeti. Yeah, you can see the imperfections in it. Okay. Why am I still drawing on that layer? There we go. I've done that at the wrong angle. Again, this is, I do like a couple of rough layers, right? I do like a couple of rough layers? No. I do a couple of rough layers with every drawing. Like the leopard, I think I got 2 layers that are like just completely rough. And then the third one is the official layer. It just helps me visualize. Like, I get more and more detailed the more layers that I do. Oops. Wait, how does that fur go there? It all kinds of blends in, right? So the head kind of stops there, in a way. And then there's like, it carries on going down there instead, but invisibly, like it's all just fur, you know? The nose starts like there-ish. In fact, the nose is more round than that, actually. I've just tapped eraser. What is it? There we go. Oh, I didn't realise that was that big. The nose is a bit round. Like that, that's a good nose. Or that's a more accurate nose, even. But obviously I'll just add more detail to it later. There we go. The mouth is kind of like, goes down, and then you have straight line there. Oh my life. Now, I'm actually going to do this. I'm not going to go through the whole thing of like drawing all of his fur step by step like I am with the leopard. I'm going to do this like I've done my old drawings, where like the fur is kind of there, but it all kind of blends into one. It makes more sense doing it that way because I've also been figuring out new ways to draw fur for the leopard that won't take as long. Holy smokes, this dog looks deformed. Yeah, see, I didn't say oh my life that time yet. I said holy smokes. You proud of me? This is a cute dog though. Like, genuinely. This is actually taking, like, I'm making pretty quick progress. I don't know if that's just because of, like, me squiggling so much, or what. He has, like, the biggest puppy eyes ever, man, this dog does. It's actually such a cute dog, man. So even if this does turn out to be a scam, I'm going to be so happy drawing this dog. It's so cute. Look at it. Nah, I'm good, Yeti. I'm good. Remember, hey, at some point, this stream is going to become more family friendly again, okay? And I don't want none of that language. In fact, if you want to do the honours when the time comes, you can add that language to the auto mod list. It's like, it's so easy for me to be able to go to family friendly streams on art now, because the only reason I wasn't on family friendly before when I was playing games was because the people I'd play with would swear a lot. And it doesn't mean my personality is going to change when I'm on the family friendly tag. It just means there's going to be no cursing, basically, which I don't do anyway. It's always you lot. Like, damn, get your act together. Let's just make this eraser a bit. Yeti, I was saying this to Yaff earlier. I was on a voice call with Yaff earlier. Have you ever watched Daz Black? The YouTuber plays games, and he called out Andrew Tate once a few months ago. Maybe like a guy in his 40s or late 30s, maybe. Heck, you don't ban heck. What the heck? I say that. And crud. Oh my days. Oh my days. Okay, can I at least get the proportions right, please? There we go. Imagine blocking the words. That is terrible. There we go. Imagine blocking the words crud and heck, and then not banning yourself, Yeti. Holy cow. Okay, make sure you do unban those though, because I know, well, I know I use them, but I know other people use them too. So I need you to go through every single one that you banned today and unban all of them. Okay, that's, is that better? That might be better. How many are you banning, man? Holy smokes. Okay, delete block term. Yeah, okay. Flip, I thought you were just going through on a ban wave then. Dear me. I got nervous for a second. Okay, so that pool goes down like that. For anyone who's just come in, I swear to you, this is just one layer, okay? This is just one layer. Don't flame it yet. I've only just started. Isn't it only you that's ever said that, Yeti? I'm not reading all of that you've just banned, but isn't it only you that's ever said that? Oh my life. That is one hell of a term to ban now. Look at that for a dog. Yeah. Look at that. Oh man, that is one mighty fine dog. I think the squiggling isn't paying off. This. Oh man, I'm so glad I got 2 weeks to do this. Sheesh. Look at it. My life. Damn, I love this dog already, man. I'm gonna love drawing this and just messing around with it. Don't worry, I will add more detail to it. Why are you just blocking or banning all the phrases that you say, Yeti? How is it that you go on like a mad streak? Like when I first gave you mod, you went on a mad streak of banning things or asking to ban things, and then you stopped later on. Is that what's going to happen this time? Are you going to stop doing your mod duties halfway through? That's appalling, man. Okay, that leg is too long. For sure. This is going to be the best drawing ever. Honestly. I can't wait to show you what this finished drawing is going to look like. He's got a flipping horseshoe. Oh my days. Okay. Not bad. Okay, so that leg is still too long, and it also looks like a donkey's leg. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. So the leg should end like here, right there. And it starts like there. Okay, you done now? Okay, eventually. No, no. Why pick on Mamta? What the? Where did that come from? Where did that sudden hatred come from? Well, okay, maybe it's not sudden hatred, but yeah, where did that come from? That looks rather questionable. Oh no. Yo, guys. Oh. Oh, dear me. I'll just erase it for now. Okay, that's a good quote to ban. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so I'm banned from saying the word "the" for 5 minutes. I'm not gonna put it up on the screen again, other than the timer. I got a bad chest, okay? I got a bad chest. Here we go. 5 minutes where I can't say that word. But there's not a punishment this time. Let me just start the timer. Because I was going to say, there's not a punishment this time. Because there's nothing else for me to do. I can't mess up this drawing like I could the other one. So, from now. I mean, I can mess up this drawing, but it, you know, let me just, there we go. Because I have messed up this drawing already. You're not getting owner. What makes you think that you will get owner? Huh? I'm not giving you owner status or even moderator status on my Discord. No way, Jose. Okay, let's take this seriously now. I need you to shut up, Yeti. I need to take this seriously. Drawing on an incorrect layer. Unblock that or lose mod. The choice is yours. Look at this. I'll give a guy a tiny bit of power and look what he thinks he can do. Okay, nice one. Is his face that squashed? I really don't know. Why is that? Why are they permitted terms? You have so much time on your hands, Yeti. It's actually worrying. It actually worries me how you think of this stuff. Gary, Barry, Larry. To be fair, you were the only one that talked about Gary's mod. That seems at a bit of a wrong angle to me. Like, let's go straight. It goes up nearly to the top of his head. Maybe this doesn't come down as much. Oh, my timer ended, didn't it? My bad. I feel like that ear has come down too much. I don't think it comes down that much. How do you even think of all these words, man? I mean, obviously I know what the words are. I'm just saying, what makes you go, what makes you go, wow, bourbon? That'd be a good word. That'd be such a good word to ban. Okay, the ear actually stops around here. So that gives me a good indication of what I need to be aiming for. Yeti, can non-mods see the word that you ban? Words that you ban? Like, if someone wasn't a moderator, would they just be able to see it? I don't think they can, right? Or maybe they can. I don't know. I think it's private, because I think I've done it before, but I can't remember. They can't? Yeah, okay. I was just wondering then if people were like just getting loads of banned words popping up on the stream. It's weird. This face is so weird, man. I don't understand how this dog's face works at all. Like, what have I just drawn there? Wow. Imagine putting that about Zix, man. Zix is a good dude. How dare you defile his name like that? I feel so much tireder today, it's actually crazy. I think this commission thing has had a part to play in it, actually, because it got me excited until I realised, wait, this is probably a scam. There we go. And then a line like that like stops here. It is bigger than that. I think like the actual round bit of the nose is a bit bigger than that. Actually, that might be about the right size. Just having a look. And then on this side, it starts around the same place, but it's basically just a circle because of the angle of the nose. It's basically just that. When the nose is straight, though, it doesn't look right. Let's just remove this for now, and remove this line too. Is that straight? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that line's right. Yeah, okay, that looks better. The nose is a bit bigger now, but I think that's a good size. I think the nostrils are bigger than I've drawn them. They get a lot closer to... I think I had this problem last time as well when I was drawing that other dog. I didn't draw the nostrils big enough at first. I always do it. But I think that should... Yeah, they look a little bit off. But I think that solves the issue, kind of. Let's just try it. Yeah, that does look better. I will just work on the nose more and more as we go, though. This is like my serious layer now. This is where I'm going to try to actually start making some progress. There we go. So I'll focus on the face for now, because if I can get the face right, then the rest of it's going to come out okay, I suppose. The only thing is that ear looks huge. Oh, because I never made it smaller, that's why. I'm a flipping idiot. That ear is meant to be so much smaller. I just adjusted the top of it. So it's meant to start like here. In fact, it's probably not even... Let's have a look. Oh, I did actually draw a pretty good line there then. That definitely looks better. The ear is more flat. Like, this dog's weird because it's very... The top of its head looks really flat. But I swear that's what the reference photo looks like. Like, I don't know if he's just been groomed really, really well. Hey, welcome to the stream, the Aquamarine Dragon. Can I make an OC using only the colour red? Oh, only red colours. I could give it a go. I can't do it today though. That's the problem. Because I've got to focus on this. Welcome to the stream, by the way. This is my first commission. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so you've joined the YouTube side, which is nice. You probably get way less adverts than people on Twitch do. But using only the colour red, I should try that more. I should make content like that. Doing it with only the colour blue, only the colour red. Is red your favourite colour? Is that why? Because I can give it a go. It just, unfortunately, it probably won't be today's stream, just because of trying to get as much of this started as I can, that's all. But welcome to the stream nonetheless. And just so you know, if you do want to see the other chat, obviously you can see, where am I pointing? On the screen below me, on this little chat box here, you'll be able to see your message, right? All of the purple ones are from Twitch. All of the ones with the little purple logo next to them are from Twitch. Because that's where most of the guys I know stream as well. Right, there we go. So, I may have to try it. I will try that one day. Right, there we go. The nose isn't perfect, but it's getting there. It'll be good by the time I'm done. Wait, where's... There we go. So this is what the nose looks like when it's straight. Again, it's very like... The nose is so flat, it's weird. Usually the noses are like really rounded. I don't know if it's the angle that the dog's standing at or what's causing this, but it's such a weird dog nose. In a good way, like it's not... I'm not saying the dog's nose is actually weird. I think it's just the angle that I'm drawing it. That doesn't look too great. That doesn't look too dandy. Okay, and then we'll just do that for now, just so that I know that the whole nose isn't going to be that. Although it is kind of weird because the actual nostril comes up to there. And that just looks too much like a ball to me. Although that is because I haven't erased enough of it either. Like, it does kind of look like that. Obviously I will make it look nicer, but... There we go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change to maybe a grey on this layer. No, actually, I'll do it on a new layer. I'll get a grey on a new layer and just go over areas that have different colours, just so that it helps me. No, I'm not going to cheat like that, actually. No, I was going to do that, but I'm not going to do that now. Let's just carry on drawing. I'm gonna figure something out for the colours. I need to figure out a good way of sorting the colours out. This eye, I think the nose kind of goes like that, and then the eye starts here. I had actually drawn the eye in a pretty good spot the first time round. Is that eye the right size? Maybe. Does that eye look too big? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at where it ends in relation to the ear. I think the ear could look sharper. There. No, that eye actually is a pretty good size, I think. It's just that this comes round a bit more on the top. Like something like that, maybe. And then you have a tiny little lip at the bottom, which is always black. Like a lot of dogs have it. The inside... Is a dog's skin black? So the inside of its eyelid, or like its eyelid here, is always a black colour, or like a dark colour. Okay, eye looks weird, but it looks... It looks decent. We'll say it just looks decent. Now with the mouth, I think the mouth is going to be the hardest part, you know. It's hard to see what's going on with the mouth on this dog. I can't actually tell where the mouth... Is the dog's mouth open? Sorry, you might be able to hear my dog barking in the background. I'm not sure if you can now. Okay, I think if I do that, that should compensate now for the mouth. Like that should do. Let me just draw a better line. Like that, because then everything after this part on the mouth is black, or like a dark shade. So I'll just scribble it in now, just so that I know that it's meant to be dark. Here I'm going to draw a line, just to emphasise that that's also meant to be like a darker colour, although it's not meant to be completely black, so I might have to change that. Then got two lines coming from the dog's nose. One of them comes down and out slightly when it gets towards the bottom. And then this one kind of just goes straight down with a little bit of a lump at the end. And there we go. I've found the first thing that I can change here after doing that, which is good. His face is so much thinner than what it looked like on my reference, on my on my actual drawing. So we're going to do that, and then it's about up to there. Hold on, let me make sure the drawings are straight. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. And then it carries on up to about there. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now, because now the ear's going to look better as well. Damn, I've been wondering what I've done wrong there. Because the ear just kept looking weird for me every time I looked at it. And then that goes out like that. And then up like that. And bada bing, bada boom. We have an even worse looking ear. I don't know how I've just done that. Oh no. No, I know what I've done. It's this. It's just this top bit, surely. Okay, that looks more referencey. Angle could be a little bit better. Like that. There we go. Oh, I've just deleted the wrong angle. Come on, eraser. What are you doing? There we go. That definitely looks better. Then let's add in something for the reflections in the eye. So we've got a reflection up here, split into two almost. And then we've got, that was terrible. We've got a little bit of a reflection down there too. And I might add one like, maybe that's too much reflection, right? I might add one there. Bit better angled. There we go. Now with the other eye, I'm trying to line it up in my mind where it needs to go. Because for example this, I'm pretty sure this ends at about here and I've just overdrawn it. This bit here. I think I've just overdrawn it. And then if I, oh my life, I can't use my finger today again. It's like sometimes it only interacts with the pen and other times it messes up. Oh, guys on Twitch, you might have an advert now. Or it might just be ending, actually, after what happened last time. Okay, let's get the eraser. Thing is, with the drawing that the woman saw before she asked for this, it was a very clean line. Whereas this one isn't, so I do need to work on that. There we go. That looks something like that. I know it still looks very rough at the moment, but I will sort that out. And this also, it has like a... There's a different colour going down there and down here than there is around the rest of the face. The rest of that area of the nose. I don't know what you call that. The bridge? No, I think this bit's the bridge. Okay, onto the other eye anyway. So the other eye, you know what? My proportions I think have been pretty okay today. Because the other eye does start there. And I completely winged that when I drew it. Maybe squiggling is the best thing I can do. However, the one thing I will say is that I think this side of his face, the right side of his face, isn't wide enough. That's the only thing. And obviously this is too boxy on the top as well. But I'll add more detail as I go, I guess. Oh, why did that Discord message only just come up? Okay, right. Anyway. Let's go over here. I guess I can work on the ear as well. I'll erase all of this and start everything. Let's do it from there actually, because I think the ear going outwards looks okay. I just think it needs to be more like it kind of starts there instead of where I'd started it. Then it curls a bit, and then it comes in, and then it goes out. And it kind of does that. And then you have like a little fold there that goes all the way down the ear. It just looks so deformed. Like, if I get rid of all these layers right now, look at how terrible this thing will look. I will figure out why though, because it doesn't look like the reference photo yet, weirdly enough. I think the nose plays a part in that, because this dog's head is like, I keep saying this dog's head is weird, but it's a weird head. I think everything is a bit too long. Everything's a bit too long, so I'll figure it out. Eraser workman. Okay. Oh man, what do I do? I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. Genuinely. I don't like doing this. I'm gonna move everything down a bit. And across, actually. It needs to come across quite a bit. Like to there, I think. And then let's just redo those lines. And that makes a lot more sense the way that that's drawn now. That's still not sharp enough, so I'm going to put that down there instead and get rid of this. This will all come together though, I can feel it. All of my drawings always start off like this. They always start off terribly. And then they end up coming together somehow. So we'll figure something out. I think it involves making the eyes a bit smaller, for sure. Maybe the nose as well. I can just shorten things as I go. But let's just draw the eye as it should be at this scale. Then if I need to shrink it, then I will. Okay, no, when I shrink it, because I'll definitely need to shrink it. Although I think that eye looks kind of cool. Like if I did that, and then I'm completely winging this, by the way. No, I've done that wrong. There we go. What have I just done? That eye looks okay for now. Why does he look so sad though? This is such a confusing thing to do, man. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong or anything. It's just... Maybe it's an added pressure of having it as a commission, you know, that I want to get done and out the way for someone. Let's have that go up and across. Okay, the reason I say that we need to shrink the eyes is because of the gap between the eye and the right ear not being big enough. But that could also just be a case of me bringing the eye in. Unless it is big enough and I'm just delusional. I actually think it might be the latter. I'll keep looking back at the reference and there we go. That looks a bit better. And I think the dog might actually have enough space now next to his eye after doing a bit of tweaking there. I'm just going to draw like his eye hole. I know how terrible that looks, but I'm just going to draw it. Just so that I've got it to hand. Because it'll help me with shading later, that's all. I've actually made, like, despite the fact it's still so rough, the ability to edit digital art makes this, like, really not as bad. It doesn't, like, I feel like we've made good progress, whereas if this was in a sketchbook, I'd be like, oh, looks kind of terrible. But I'm actually feeling a bit optimistic about this at the moment. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, that's getting there. I might just redraw the left eye at some point. Let's also draw a line that starts here and goes up like that. Where does it stop? I think it stops just before there. I think it stops about there. Just so that I can work out my shading when I actually, well, yeah, when I start shading. Because that's going to be a while away, I think. But that also helps me figure out where the nose, like, kind of is. That means the nose is about there. And it comes down. like that, and then it goes round. I don't like this, man. Something just doesn't seem right about this drawing. Oh my life. That is shocking. Oh no. What about if I do this? Okay, firstly remove that, but then also let's remove that. I have no idea what I've got to do here to make this look even remotely good. I'm a lot more focused today. Sorry that I'm being a bit quieter. I'm a bit more focused, a bit more tired. Which doesn't really bode well considering the nature of the drawing that I'm doing, to be honest. Oh man. Okay, maybe the better way to draw it is to do this. Maybe the better way is to just do this. Oh, you redeemed a posture check yet? I didn't even realise. There we go. I have set up, at least. The dog is groomed as well, which makes it harder for me to like to see the curves on the dog. I know that sounds weird, but it makes it so much harder for me to see the curves on it, man. I'm definitely gonna have to work on this off camera. Although I have just noticed something though. Okay, let me just draw a little squiggle there so I know where it there we go. Then let's get rid of this thick black line here. And just leaving the top bit and see how it looks. I feel like the foundation's there, yeah? Like, that looks decent. That looks decent. I don't know, something just doesn't seem right, like, right about it right now. His eye's kind of oval, but also it looks a bit squashed. Oh, man. like that. Maybe a bit comes out a bit more. Like that. I think that eye is better than what I've done already. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I was just meant to do that as a direction of fur. Just as like an indicator to me of where the fur's going. Another thing that might be the case is that his forehead is just too big. Like the top bit of his head might just be a bit too high. Or maybe like a bit too boxy is another thing it might be. Like that with the split, and then like that. But that does look better, kind of. It still looks really rough, but it looks better than it did before. This is actually hard. I'm struggling with this. I'll have to just keep going at it until I get a result that I want. And then after that, never doing another commission again. I've already made up my mind. The amount of stress this is causing already is crazy. The ear also looks like it's sticking out too much now. It's weird. I'm so bad at like figuring out what's wrong with my drawings. But maybe if I did that and then erase what's already there. Let's see. Let's see how this looks. I will work on the ear off camera. Maybe that'll do for now. There we go. The dog looks really old, but that's just for now. Okay, wait. I mean, that's all lining up though, at least. That's a good sign. What I'm going to do, I'm going to shrink the nose. I want to see if shrinking the nose makes it look any more bearable. Because I think shrinking the nose to about that. Maybe should have moved it over as well, actually. Let's just move it over as well. I think this could help make the drawing look a lot better. Bit there? I think so. Maybe down a bit too. Yeah, it does. It makes it look... I think I've maybe gone too small. But it makes it look so much better. Have I gone too small? Haha. I don't know. while I'm at it, let's delete this for now because that was just as a guidance to see what it looked like. But he doesn't actually have that on his face. He has a note. He has like a lion, like here almost. And then that line turns into a line above that goes up higher than that. Actually, I think it goes to about there, and then so it goes like that, and then I think it's that. There we go. Maybe a bit lower. So I'm going to make the nose a bit bigger. Now that I've made it smaller. Damn it, man, this flipping ear. Oh my life. I'm going to keep coming back to this, aren't I? Then let's delete this. Oh, damn it. Right, there we go. I know you really can't see the reference very well at all. It would be better if you could, to be honest, just so that you could see how off this looks. Oh, I'm on the eraser. Okay, what about if I... No, I don't want to filter. What the... No, get me back to the brushes. Okay, so if I do... that... and then do that. Damn it. But unironically, that's what the image looks like, though. I can't... It just looks so stupid when it's drawn, man. I can't get it to look any nicer than this. I don't know why. I swear, this is what the image looks like. It's actually... Okay, no, maybe that's not exactly what it looks like. But... I could try that. See if that makes it better. I know that's a bit sharp on the edge, but we'll figure that out. It just makes his head look so big. I don't understand. I've got the angle right and everything. It just makes it look so... His head is just huge, man. What about now? Okay, a bit better. The top of his head is really flat. It's really flat. Oops. I'm just having a look at the reference photo and seeing how much different it is to what I've done. It's not like crazily different. There's a few things that will hopefully start to look better once I've shaded it. What I'll do, I'll make the nose bigger, because at the moment the nose is like the same size as the right eye. It should be a bit bigger. But I'll make this a bit bigger. I'm cheating again. Will that be a good nose size? Is that too big now? Because we were on about shrinking the eye too. Just a thought. Okay, I'll leave that like that. Let's just grab this eye as well. Oops. Deselect. I feel like I'm such a cheat doing this. But digital art's digital art. Just to bring it over a little bit, that's all. Give him more room on the side of his head. I'll just mute my mic. Okay. I'm starting to get there, like genuinely. I'm going to shrink the nose a little bit more. Hopefully it's the last time I'll have to use this, other than to make everything bigger at the end. But let's try shrinking it again. We might need to move it over a bit again as well. Is there a way of rotating it? Yeah, there is. Okay, I won't move it over as much as I did before, but let's move it over that much. Erase that. Oh wait, I can't because I'm still on the lasso tool. Okay. Let me just redo these lines then. Now that I've done that, I'll just quickly redo these, like really roughly. You also got that line down there, and then that line carries on like that. This comes up a bit higher, which I made the mistake of before. And this goes out a little bit further as well. Okay, so we've got all the lines I want to add. We've got all of the bases there, is what I'm trying to say. There we go. It's that side of the head. That's the only thing I'm confused by. The dog is kind of looking down-ish in the drawing. In the reference. He might still be looking down a bit too much on what I've drawn so far. I'm also just going to cut that in a little bit early and get rid of this bit. I just keep looking back up at the reference because this is... It's actually one of the harder ones I've started. That definitely looks more reference, more like the reference, sorry. And then finally, let's remove this line here. Let's still make it look kind of round. And then that comes up a little bit and out like that. Okay. This is starting to look better. Yeah, this is starting to look better. I'm kind of starting to like it a bit more. And then that's got a couple of like bits of fur that go down there. This eye is still a bit weird, but it's something we might be able to get sorted. He does have a big reflection there too that I just completely ignored. I don't know how realistic I want to go on the reflections though. This is just squiggling, by the way. This isn't the full eye, in case you're watching this. Just so you know, I'm not. This isn't like I'm just squiggling in bits of the eye right now, just to see if it looks good. See if there's anything I can add. It isn't until you actually start properly looking that you realise how many reflections a dog's eye has. It's quite mental. I'm going to colour all of this in black. And then I could have the bit underneath as grey. Or I could have it... Man, I actually like these eyes. Now that I've been messing with them for a bit, it's all starting to come together eventually. Hopefully. So then we'll use a bit of a darker grey to do everything else that we haven't been able to do here. Because the lighter grey is going to be focusing more on the reflections and stuff. Let me just take my tablet off charge. Stick my phone there instead. Sorry, I was just looking at the football result. Good result for Brazil, actually. They won 2-0. This is very similar. The way I'm drawing this is really similar to the Staffordshire, like the Staffy. I should just call it Staffy. The Staffy that I drew not too long ago. So hopefully it'll come out looking as good as that, because that one started off tough. And once I'd finished it, I didn't want to carry on. Like, I wanted to have a break from drawing. It was exhausting. But it came out looking fantastic. So hopefully this does too. We also have a little streak there of fur. That's a bit of a different colour. And I'm going to say about there as well. Yeah, no, I actually really like the way this is coming together now. The head is still a bit weird, right? But I can work on that anyway. I think I think it's because that needs to come over more and then curve up a bit, but I really don't know. It's something I can study later and see if I can find the reason why. That looks quite good. That looks quite good. Okay, now I for sure need to complete the face first before I do anything else. I need to complete the body first, sorry, before I do anything else, like colouring it in. Because the body was just as bad as this was when I first started it. I like that though. I like the way that has all come together. Hopefully it'll look like the dog once it's actually done, because I like the way it looks, but I hope it looks like that dog once it's done. Let's just get an eraser to that. And I'll end up going over the face a few times off stream as well, just to try and make it look good, or look better, because I think it still looks kind of rough right now. Rough, but I like that, man. I like the way it looks. It just doesn't look like the dog. Let's get the lasso tool real quick while I think about it. Let me just rotate it. I just need to rotate it a little bit. I drew it at an off angle because I didn't realise that my tablet or that the page was at a weird angle. Am I losing my mind? There we go. Look at that. I really like that. Again, it could look more like the dog, but I can figure it all out later. I can do all that later and figure everything out. I just really like it right now. I'm happy with that. It looks kind of professional. Oh, wrong thing, sorry. Wait, transform, does all of that for... Oh, no, man. I didn't realise I could do it all like that. Okay, let's go on to the brush. Let's make this layer more visible. Let's go down like that. And across like that. And then the neck starts like here. Which is way off from where I did it originally. Wait, am I doing this all on the same layer? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. That might be coming out a bit too much, but that's fine. Let's zoom out a bit just so that I've got a better perspective of what's going on with the dog right now. What's the dog doing? That curves in. The dog's got a really long body for how small its head is. Like in the reference image as well, I mean, I'm not just saying I've done it wrong. Yeah, the parents of the dog did it wrong, dear me. Okay. Yeah, let's just finish off this foot. So I went down like that, and then around like that. I'm actually going to follow the reflection. The reflection goes like that. Thank you for the posture check, Mr. Yeety. Pinecone called you Yeety yesterday. Messy Yeety. On his stream. I had to tell him it wasn't you that made me draw the moustache. And that it was Ms. Me. Or Ms. Mai? Might be Ms. Mai, I don't know. When I told him about the moustache, he had a look at the drawing and he immediately thought it was you. I'm not even making that up. Anyway, posture check. Is it just me, or does this leg look really flipping fat? Yeah, it does, because I think the paw actually starts like there. Yeah, there we go. That looks a bit better, I think. And then the shadow, or the shade I should say, goes up like that, which is helpful because that helps me figure out where the white starts on his belly as well. It's about there. It's about there, isn't it? Might even be lower. Might be closer to there. Let's zoom out and see if that looks too. I think it's there. So let's erase that one. In fact, let's just erase them all and I'll just redraw it on. I think I've already listened to this song, haven't I? I thought he'd just played the same song twice. Let's make this leg look not as fat just by removing that outerly line. There we go, that looks way better. And then that links onto there like that. Oh man, every time I do a posture check, my posture just goes back to normal after a couple of seconds. He looks like a camel, man. The way I've drawn him, he just looks like a camel. Let me just draw a line down here just so that it makes him... It's the tail, man. I've got to figure out how I'm going to put the perspective on it for that tail. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. He does have a lot of like fat rolls around here. Similar to me, actually. You know what, I could just figure this all out at a later time, considering I'm not even doing this part of the drawing yet. But it's kind of nice just to go through everything. Even though it looks absolutely terrible. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do that tail, that's all. I kind of want to remove it from the drawing for now so that I can do it another time. Let's just erase it. Let's also erase the face and see what it looks like without the grey on it. That looks quite good. Oh, I'm drawing on the wrong, the wrong layer. So this foot does end right on the edge here. Let's just draw that like that for now. This foot does end right here because of me positioning the dog kind of wrong, but we'll move him all later. But if I do... Ooh, wait, how would I draw that? Okay, that looks decent-ish. His paw is so weird. I don't even know what's going on with this dog anymore. His paw is really weird. It like... It almost looks like a hoof at the bottom, like a camel's hoof or something. The fur goes in. Maybe it's the way he's been clipped. Not clipped, trimmed. Whatever. The way he's had his hair cut. That maybe has a part to play. But it goes in like a hoof. It's really weird. In fact, let me do it starting from there instead, so it gives it more room. Oh, I forgot how big the eraser was. My bad. And then his actual foot starts like here, maybe. But I'll draw the little details in later. He also has, of course, the little thing that every dog has next to its leg. This like little curve there. His neck does look flipping massive, but that's how big it looks on the drawing, on the image, the reference image. I swear I'm not making that up either. I need to figure out, while I'm doing this drawing, while I'm working on it, I need to figure out how to draw lighting, because I'm terrible at doing that, and that's pretty important here. Okay, that goes up to like there. That is kind of a rough, but I've said that already. That's kind of a rough drawing of where it goes up to, I think. But it looks alright. What I'm going to do, just to try and emphasise that the thing that you're seeing on the screen is his tail and not a flipping camel hump. I'm gonna, because his tail is like a giant pom-pom on his bum. I'm going to do that. And then that's going to come down like that, at that kind of angle, and then curl round a bit. And bada bing, bada boom. That bit's now done. This foot only comes... That is actually a really good spot for the foot where I drew it the first time. Maybe it goes a bit higher than that, but... I'll draw it... I'll put it like there. That seems about right. Oops. What's going on? Why can't... Did you just see that? It just lagged out a bit. There we go. I'm definitely getting better at this the more I go. Considering this drawing started off so shaky, I think I'm kind of getting better. He's got a flat ass though, I'm not even gonna lie. Let's just redo that bit. Okay. Fine, I guess that's what he's going to look like. Maybe it won't look so bad when it's flattened, because like the top of his bum is also flattened, because that's where the tail goes. So maybe it won't look as bad once the tail's there. What am I looking at right now? Oh my life. Okay. This definitely goes up higher than this, but hold on, let's go up higher. Maybe that'll make it look a bit better as well. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Why am I even here? Let's make that smaller. I'm so sorry for what some of you are having to watch right now. What does this look like when it's like this? Okay, dog's got a bit more of a posterior going on. Flatten it a bit. Let's do it like that. Flatten it a bit for the tail. And then it drops off like that. There we go, that's basically flat enough. Okay, let me put it straight just so that I can actually draw a straight line across his bum. There we go. Okay, so then I'm going to draw the bottom of the tail, because it's got a bit of a shadow on it. And then the tail comes up like this. Like imagine a beanie hat on someone's head. You know, they got like that. You got like that little bit at the bottom. Hey, thank you, Ms. Me. Thank you. It's actually, it started off rubbish, okay? It started off really, really bad. I wasn't feeling the drawing at all. I thought it looked terrible. And the more I've done, the better it started to look. The question is, when I zoom out right now, does this still look like a camel? It looks better. It definitely looks better. It's not going to be so bad after all. Let's let's just delete this. Oh, Mizmi, I don't know if you can hear me, by the way, or if you're still working or whatever. I saw a TikTok of yours yesterday, not the one with the space woman, which was class, by the way. I really liked that. It was the one where you got the professional print on the wall, and that drawing was fantastic, by the way. I've seen it twice now because it keeps popping up on TikTok for me. Maybe it's because you're like a new friend on TikTok or something. But it popped up for me, and that was a good drawing. I love almost like how the more I looked at it, the more detail there was, that kind of thing. Okay. I probably shouldn't have added that little squiggle there. The tail could still be a bit better, but my intention is to... In fact, I know what could make the tail a bit better. My intention with the tail is to try and blur it a bit at the end once I'm done. I might have to use like a photo editor. I'm not sure if Ibis does it. That's your flower guy. It was great. It was a great drawing. Because, like, following on from our conversation yesterday as well, I wouldn't know where to start to draw something like that. I wouldn't know where to start, honestly. So it was a very good drawing. I'm waiting to get paid. Hopefully, you still got the deals on you know that website that you showed me yesterday, the Aaron Blaze. I'm hoping to buy his animal character creation course. I am going to wait until I get paid though, just because I'm putting a lot of money into savings at the moment for motorbike lessons and stuff. But I might buy that. Or alternatively, I was thinking if he's still got the deal on, he's got a deal for the membership right now, which I might give a go. Oh, what have I done? But I thought that drawing was very good. I think my favourite is still I just love space. I love everything that's space themed and everything. Hence the reason, like if I show you right now, the starting soon screen, you'll see it in a second, is space, you know, it's planets, and I've got my Be Right Back screen, which is more planets and shooting stars, and I just love space. As you can see, you might not be able to see it that well, but the blur in the background here at the Just Chatting screen is space. It's just more space. So anything space themed or anything that has that kind of like glittery look to it, I really like. So that's probably why the space girl was my favourite one. Right, so where's my reference photo gone? I've only just realised. So we've done the body. The last thing I'm going to do before... Sorry if you've got an advert, by the way. The last thing I'm going to do before now... Do many space themed things. I think I need to start doing more space themed things. I've got to learn how to draw that kind of... I mean, how amazing would it be, man? I see people on TikTok drawing like galaxies and... Oh, I'd love to. Like, people hand drawing them too, not using... There's a lot of cheat tools, and it doesn't bother me if people use them. That's not what I'm calling them that for. But there's a lot of cheat tools, right, on when you do like digital painting and use digital software. There's a lot of ways to kind of cheat your way out of it, like what I've just done using the lasso tool. And so when I see people hand draw things related to space, I'd love to be able to do that, is what I'm saying. So I definitely need to practice it. Once I've done my... Sorry, I was just rubbing something off of my screen there. Once I've done my current course, the current book that I'm looking through, and then maybe one of those Aaron Blaze, I still don't know how to say it, but we'll just wing it. Once I've done one of his courses maybe as well, especially that... In fact, I might get the Big Cats one. The Big Cats one looked really good. But I might get a couple when I get paid if the deals are still there. And if not, I'll probably just end up getting one. Because I think it's Black Friday deals, isn't it, I'm presuming. But yeah, once I've done a couple of those, I'm going to try and learn more of the perspective art, space, and also buildings and stuff like that. It'd be interesting to be good at it. And to just see what it's like. By the way, Mizmi, the time zone is a bit of a problem, but if there's one streamer I really recommend if you can ever catch one of their streams. You know, yesterday you said I motivated you, hopefully, a bit, and I said, well, I've learnt from other streamers. The streamer I'm talking about, if you want to follow someone who is very motivating and also gives free lessons, and the person who told me to get this book, One of the people you gifted a sub to actually also watches them. Yesterday, I don't know if you remember Nefra, who you gifted a sub to. I'll find her for you now. I think her name's Vivi Creative Studios. I've been watching her like religiously for the last week, and I can't remember her name, which is crazy because everyone just calls her Vivi, so it's hard to remember her name. But I'll get a link on Twitch in case it's somebody that you want to follow. Why can't everyone just doesn't call her this? So Vivi's Art Service. Oh my life! I was thinking Vivi's Creative Service. That's wrong. Vivi's Art Service. She's taught me a lot about drawing faces, drawing everything. I'll send it to you now. If this is someone you'd be interested in watching. I should have just shouted her out. That would have made much more sense instead of me finding the link and everything. Right. The only issue is, because she's from Poland, she's an hour ahead of me. Which means I think I'm like 5 hours ahead of you. Between 5 and 7 hours ahead, I think. If you're in the US. So you can imagine she kind of streams quite early for you. There are a couple of Americans who come in to chat, but it's always like 7 AM. So if there's ever a day where you start work early and you need someone to watch, there you go. You got you got her now. Right, I'm just drawing some squiggles on here right now, just so that I can figure out where to put the shade in later, basically. This is coming together so fast. I love it already. I was expecting this to take hours and hours and hours. I'll get in touch with the person after the stream who's asked me to do this for them, and I'll just tell them that it's going faster than expected. So I might even try and chuck in a cheeky 1 hour 40-minute stream tomorrow after work to see how much more we can do. Oh yeah, there we go, perfect. Yeah, honestly, you'll see me in there a lot as well, because I work at the same time as her doing that, and sometimes I'll finish work and start drawing. Like, a lot of people will watch her but draw at the same time, you know, do a draw along. But for example, today, just earlier today, I think it would have been about 4 AM your time, though. No way, it would have been later than that. She usually starts her streams at about 7 AM Eastern American time. So, and then she streams for like 5 hours ish. Just today, she did this whole thing where she went out of her way to just stop drawing whatever she was drawing. She's drawing this really nice like Art Nouveau gate thing. Like, I can't describe it, it just looks great. And somebody asked her about drawing faces, and she literally just spent the next 40 minutes, like however long it was, just showing the person how to draw a face. And like, it was just, it teaches everybody, but they asked and she just went and did it. It was very nice, very kind. She also, just so you know, she shouts at people. Well, she has a go at people who say that their art is bad. So never go in there and say, "Oh, my art isn't very good," because number one, I now know that's a lie too. So I'll also have a go at you. But she's like, "What are you on about? Your art's not very good. Don't be silly." Right, there we go. There is a bit of shading as well, like that kind of starts here. I I like this. I need to work on the head. I just don't know what's wrong with the head right now. The head just looks so weird to me. For some reason. I need to figure out what's going on with the head. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, by the way. I keep looking up and seeing that I'm like maybe just off camera. Like when I do this, I start to disappear from camera. It's because I've just had a new stand for my monitor, so I need to adjust the camera more. I'll set it up really quickly because it literally arrived like, or I started setting up about 40 minutes before I started stream. So I haven't had much time to mess around with it and figure stuff out. But it's a very good stand, and it takes up a lot less room than the original one. My art skill is a work in progress. I'll never say it's bad. You know what? I'm really sorry to do this because I am meant to be drawing as well, but because I'm going faster than I was, and I was meant to be focusing today, but I've gone so much faster than I thought. Let me just see if I can find this for you that I thought was very interesting. If not, I'll just explain it anyway. But this book that I was on about yesterday is very uplifting, because one of the things that it talks about, I'll try and find for you now. Sorry, I know I'm looking away. Let me put it on the just chatting camera just so that I can spend a bit of time finding it. It shouldn't take too long. I've read so much of this book that I actually don't know where it is anymore. At the very beginning, or near the beginning, I believe it was, she goes through... Yeah, but you don't, you just make it bad to your own eyes. There are other people's eyes who would probably love the artwork more after what you've done to supposedly ruin it. It's somewhere around here. There's like a couple of pages here. If I can't find it, I will just... Okay, here we go. Basically, she says... Okay, Google, I did not ask you to talk to me at all. Yeah, go away. Basically, she starts off by saying in this book that the key to being a better artist isn't to learn how to draw. It's to learn how to perceive. Right? Because anyone can pick up a pencil. The moment you're born, not the moment you're born, the moment that you first draw, you've picked up a pencil, you know how to draw, right? So you can change it if you want, yet I'm not changing it. You know how to draw the moment you pick up a pencil. So why have you added that as a permitted to... Anyway, okay. You need to learn how to perceive, right? How to draw what you see, or how to draw what you see in your own memory as well. And what she actually talks about is that people who start this book and people who go to her workshops are at a different level of skill. Everyone is at a different level of skill. Let me see if I can show you this page. I don't know where well you'll see that, but you can see the smaller drawings there. You can just The smaller drawings next to the big ones are what they ended with after 5 days. And you can barely see the drawings actually, but you can see that people started at different skill levels, right? She actually explains it very well. Let me see if I can find it for you now. There we go. She mentions that the drawings that people start with are indicative of the age that they were the last time that they... has my stream gone down, or is it just on my end? 1 second. Okay, cool. There might have been a bit of latency, sorry. She explains that the skill level of people who are drawing on... Is it my internet? Is it because my internet's bad, Yeti? 1 second. Or is it Twitch? Is it Twitch having a mad one? One second, guys. No, yeah, my internet's fine. My internet's fine. 1 second. Okay, is this better? And how is it only just started going bad? Okay, you know what? I'll just message chat. 1 second. I'll just put my voice just broke so bad. Okay, it might be back to normal now. It might be back to normal. I refreshed. Yeah. Might be best to refresh window. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. If you shut up, man. I don't know what happened. I just did an internet speed test and it came up that my internet was fine. It was a bit weaker than usual, but it's still fine. Okay, now it's dropped again. So hopefully we don't start buffering. Okay, so basically what she says in this book is that the people who enter a course have all got different drawing levels, right? They've all got different skill levels. But that skill level indicates the last time that they... No, you can't yet. The skill level indicates the last time that they drew or they improved their drawing. She mentions like some people have the drawing age of 8 to 10. Well, that was evidently the last time they improved their drawing skill. Because you don't lose the ability to draw or perceive things, right? You just stay stationary at where you were before. So say the last time they properly drew something and improved was when they were 8 years old. But then some people had the drawing age of 15. No offence, Yeti, but it still looks quite bad, isn't it? Some people had the drawing age of 15. But that's because the last time that they properly tried to draw was when they was 15 years old, right? So what she talks about in this book is that everyone has the ability to draw and the capability as well to draw. But that all you have to do is increase your age rating, basically. Increase the age that you draw at. So let's say I'm a drawing ability of like a 16-year-old when it comes to portraits, which I pretty much am. My job isn't to just get better at drawing or perceiving things. It's to go from the drawing of a 16-year-old to a 19-year-old, then the drawing of a 19-year-old to a 21-year-old, and so on, until you've got the experience and the knowledge of how to perceive stuff. It's very interesting, basically, that the age at which you last drew correlates to how good you are now. You'll hear a lot of people say, oh, you know, that kid can draw better than me, and I'm 37, and they're only 12. And you're like, yeah, because the last time you drew was when you were 8 years old. So, you know, it explains a lot. The way she explains it is really good, though. Right. Back to the drawing. I'll make this dog bigger now, I think, because I'll be ending stream shortly. So I'll make the dog a little bit bigger, so that when I start shading, it'll be easier. Be much easier. Let's turn the music back on. I really wish I could play copyrighted music right now, man. I really wish. I love this soundtrack though. I love this. Yeah. Right. Let's make him a bit bigger. I've just been listening to a lot of music while I've been working, as well as watching streams. Oh, has my drawing just disappeared? Why has it all started going wrong? Okay, 1 second. It's because my capture device has stopped. It'll just take a second to restart, that's all. Right, there we go. It should start working. Let me just connect it again. One moment there. Let's get it there working. Please. I'll tell you what, I'll switch it back to just chatting screen for a second while I get this sorted. Why did it disappear? Damn it, man. Everything was going so smoothly this stream, of course something had to happen. And of course it gets sorted as soon as I do this. There we go. Right, hopefully we don't have another problem for the next 3 minutes before I end stream. Let's just make this guy bigger, and then we'll be good to leave it there, I think. Now, what I'm thinking, they asked for a person's name to be in the drawing. If they are scamming me, there's a chance that they're not going to scam me out of money, but they're going to scam me by stealing the art, right? So, to see if that would have been the case or not, obviously I said I was going to hide my signature somewhere so that I knew where it was and I could find the art, hopefully on a reverse image search one day, and realise it was stolen. But they probably want the name to be small. I'm going to put it in big letters behind the dog and send it to them and see if they like it that way. And if they do, I'm going to be pretty confident that they're not going to steal the art then. Hopefully. But I think the dog looks a lot better at that size. Then let's just delete the remainder of the layer behind that we haven't deleted already. I do also need to draw the third leg, but last time I tried doing that, you might have seen what it ended up looking like, and this is soon to be a family friendly stream, so I could not have that lying around. That was such a questionable thing that I drew. I can't even lie. There we go. Okay, this is actually, now it's all set up for me to start shading. So I'm probably going to do a bit of shading off camera, just because I can't carry on streaming now, but I'll come back after an hour or so and do some off camera. And then if I can stream tomorrow, I will, just so that I can keep going with this and not, you know, so that you guys don't miss much of the progress. And so okay, I've got something to show you. I'm going out on Friday. No, I won't get it out, it's going to be too big. Let me just pull up a photo. Look at this, right? I'm going out on Saturday even. So that's going to be the drawing bit done of my stream, by the way. I'm going, get this, Yeti, because you're gonna insult me for this. I already know you are, but I'll say it anyway. We're going out to an Alice in Wonderland themed. It's called geocaching. It's where people leave like little tubs or little capsules everywhere, and you can go and hunt them and try and figure out where they are. You get like a GPS that leads you to around their location, and then you have to find them. It's a big event that's like Alice in Wonderland themed. We're going Saturday. You want to see what I'm going as? So this is let me turn down the brightness. Is this too dark now? This is me. This is what I'm going to be going as. This is me in a caterpillar outfit. Let me angle it so that you can not see the reflection as bad. So that's what I'm going to be wearing on Saturday. There's a bunch of us going. So someone's the Mad Hatter. I think my brother-in-law's the Mad Hatter. It's for the kids mainly. Like the kids are the ones dressing up, but we're just going to have a laugh with it. It's around the town centre as well. It's like Stafford town centre, right? There's gonna be so many people. Furry. It's a flipping onesie, man. I'm gonna be walking around in caterpillar onesie in like 10-degree weather. Oh man. Yo, I actually looked up a fursuit today. Right, I was speaking to Yaf, and I was contemplating. Right, I was contemplating like how much would a Shiba Inu, you know, the dog that my profile photo is, how much that'd be as a fursuit. And just for the head, the tail, I know it's a random conversation. You have these kind of conversations, right? I've got nothing. Like, one of my best friends in college was a furry, no joke. Like, I think they're great, to be honest. I don't have anything against furries at all. Yeah, there's a bad rep for them, but I feel like that's a few people. One of my best friends in college was one. I never saw him wear the fursuit or anything. It was just you talk about it a bit. He used to go to the conventions and stuff. It was £900 for. I was just skeptical. £900 is so expensive, man. That's like $1,000 just for a head, a tail, and some paws. I think it was, and a fish, because Shiba Inus notoriously like fish. £1,000 is crazy. I knew they were expensive because my friend at college told me once, but I did not expect it to be like that. That was mental. Anyway, random thing over. Random bit of the video over. But I'm not a furry. I just know there are people out there that are hearing my conversation right now. Like, what the heck is he on about? I'm not one, but I don't mind them, to be honest. I think for a lot of people it's just a nice hobby or something to focus on, I guess. So, who are we raiding out to, ladies and gents? Let's have a look. Who are we going to raid out to? Is there anyone on Vivi's Discord actually that we can... Oh, I've watched this guy before. So there's a guy called Drawn Sean. Oh, he's playing Red Dead. I want to raid someone who's doing art this time because I accidentally raided out someone who wasn't. Right, so there's Hixie who's doing art. I've seen her before. She's actually brilliant. Like, she's such a brilliant artist. Or he. I've never heard them talk. Is it? Maybe it's a she. I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't know. I've never heard them talk, so I don't know. But they're a very good artist. I've seen their art before on, I think it was Instagram that I saw it. I've had them on mute as well. And we've also got this guy, Dragon and the Walls, who's also streaming. Oh, this art is awesome. Okay, we're gonna raid this guy. We're gonna raid Dragon and the Walls. I don't know if he's got a voice chat, but if you want somewhere to chill, we'll raid him. And thank you everybody who's come. I really appreciate it. Again, so many people came today. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Thank you, Mizmi, again for coming. It's been really good having you here. And whoa, look at this camera angle. Thank you everyone who's come. And thank you, Yeti, for winding us all up again and trolling and insulting people. Do change. I was going to say don't change, but please do. Right. Let's give him a raid because I think his art is very, very good. And then I'll remember Hixie for next time. If they're live next time. No, remove that from your permitted terms. Okay, I told you this is going to be a family-friendly stream. Right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming by again. Thank you for everyone who's lurked. I know we've had quite a few people come in. Last stream, we had so many unique viewers. It was crazy. Thank you so much. I'll see you all later. Have a good rest of your evening. And... yeah, maybe I'll see you soon. And Mizmi, if you do end up streaming, obviously no pressure. I'm not giving you any pressure. Whoa, that made me jump. If you do end up streaming, I'll try my best to be there. Alright, I'd love to catch one of your streams, even if it's games or anything. Adios. I'll let the stream catch up, but adios.